Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Jets will take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Quite sure that they envision a start to this game, but if you to start winning hard the field on that 3rd down play, that brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt. First down. Up the middle they go. Hickman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Ravens hit 7 and 8 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
To throw is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up that 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hickman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, A long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was force against force.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the 2nd, 3rd down conversions. So they got 1 there.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. After a fairly uneventful 1st quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The 1st quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Jackson going to run again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. I'll tell you, there is no way to go for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That one good for 26 and a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And he's going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He's got room at the 30, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they'll begin by running the option. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On play action, they'll throw. Going up top.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hickman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Hickman. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
On 3rd down, Hickman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a handoff up the middle. Hickman, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now again, right side. Hickman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Jackson now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Back to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. the middle they go. Hickman, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A good pickup there, 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Hickman might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Fields. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Up the middle they go. Hickman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now a handoff up the middle. Hickman, he will push his way down to about the 14. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Tucker's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he'll find Hall. Finding space at the 40. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the job. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore,
the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's go. On the ball.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here we go.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Able to find Gray here.
And he's got room. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17, and he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Allen again. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this is Cook with a grab.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
7-7, our score after one.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lance. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Play action, now it's Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat. And there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
6 yards left on second down. Throwing now is Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 65 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 78 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
Boy, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Allen. Forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. When you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Past the 20. 5, touchdown, 49ers.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Gold to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Niners 28, Bills 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Ray McCloud. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 2, Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. On play action, Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary from 6 yards away. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod, 51 yards.
And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down, here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Allen, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 15.
And again, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Danny Gray,
46 yards.
And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Allen now on first down. And Cook has it left side. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Bills.
James Cook.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Lance going to sneak it,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.